470 watching. Let me see if we have sound now. Do we have sound yet, folks? Oh, they're saying beautiful, LJ and Beth. Oh, wow, how pretty.
It's because we have the most beautiful cats.
Is the sound on, folks? Oh, we do have sound? Okay, cool. But we're only 10 minutes late, but welcome to the 2020 FFRC crowning ceremony. And we've got, I think we have everything in place. We've got Lynette's here, Beth is here, Marcia's here, LJ's here with Kitty on her back. June is here and Debbie's here with us, and of course all the kitties are here too. Yeah, this is all made by LJ and Beth. They've been very busy helping us with different areas of this crowning. So I appreciate everything. This is, I think, how we're going to do it, folks, is we have the Queen and King, and then we're going to have the first runner-up, and then we will have the second runner-up. And we're going to start with the second runner-ups, and we'll bring them out. Don't worry if the pictures, if the kitties are a little kind of hyper, because they have been super hyper today. They've been also excited, and they got extra chicken couple times today. So they're wound up. But we'll bring out the second runners up, and while we do that, we're going to block the cam for a minute, and then we'll present them. And we will also tell you at that time how many tickets they were able to bring in, and then we'll do the same with the first runner-up, and then ta-da, we're going to do the Queen and the King. After that part is over, we will have the drawings for anyone and everyone that put a vote on the Queen and or the King will be in their own separate drawing for different items. And then when that's done, then we'll take all the rest of them, all the rest of the 15 kitties, and put all those names together, and we have 10, 11, 12, 13 things to draw out for that. And then when we're done with all of that, then we have a Valentine story to read. Okay?
And then a surprise.
And then a surprise, I'm told. I don't know what that is, though. Okay, so shall we block their view for just a minute?
Happy Valentine's. Oh, this is so sneaky. Oh, that's why.
Yeah, well, they made it this trip.
Why did a cat that's needed always pick that time to go to the little box?
Well, don't you? Somebody needs something from me, and I got to eat first.
That's lucky.
For her, yes. Oh, shoot.
What do we
Can you
need?
get that egg? Oh.
There, which one? Where's the, is it out in there?
It's in there.
Is it in where?
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. It is.
I think it's in use.
It is.
Last I saw, somebody was snuggled into it.
Oh, the thing that we used back there?
Yeah.
Jackie may need help. Oh.
We really do know what we're doing.
Yeah, I just.
Oh,
I love we're so coordinated.
hurry. Come here, do you need help?
You realize we've been planning this for hours and hours and hours.
There we go. Okay,
Have it down to a science.
okay.
The science often changes. And Spiker's having another snack, he's good.
Crown's on the floor.
Okay. All right. There we go, folks. Second runners up. Mr. Magic and Miss Lucy. Yay!
She's taking her bows.
Yeah, yeah, she's taking her bows and saying,
trophy's mine.
I will knock over that trophy. If you want to try to get a screenshot, I'll take my hand away here and see how that turns out.
Give me some snappers.
What do you think?
That's it.
Yeah, you are second runner-up, Mr. Magic and Miss Lucy Girl.
And these decorations are tasty.
Yeah. What do you think? We're so
Magic.
proud of you.
Magic.
Hey, we're so very proud of you.
He's gonna chew on the tape.
There's your trophies. So they get trophies and they
I'm
get
not looking for my trophy. I'm
front
looking
and
for my
center
snack.
to all of
Here.
you.
Here.
Yeah. Aw. Yep. Magic and Lucy. They are the ones that came in second place.
Lucy.
And Magic, here we go. We're going to tell you how many tickets or votes that they each got. Lucy, can you get it? She says, I got it. Mr. Magic brought in 38 tickets, or votes. We're going to call them votes. And Lucy brought in 28 votes. So 30, 38, and 28.
They're so cute.
You guys brought in a lot of votes together, didn't ya?
There you go.
Are you so proud, Mr. Magic Boy? You're shaking the whole table, Luz. There she says, but I got my snacker. Isn't she wonderful? Aren't they wonderful both? What do you think about that? He says, I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and get down. This is what he does on my desk. He jumps down from my desk this high. What do you think about your trophy? He says, I think I will like that. Yeah, you want your treaters in your trophy, huh? Magic's infatuated with the tape right there. Okay, so isn't that wonderful? Aw. Magic would like to thank the Academy. That's what Sonia says. Yep, applause, applause, yay! All right, you two ready? So now we explained them their responsibilities, that they have to help the king and queen keep the kitty and help them keep the kitties and the cats all in line for this next year or two. So, and in exchange for that, they get extra snackers. All right, you ready? All right, Beth, we'll have you do the curtain. You did awesome, Mr. Boyd.
Just have intermission music.
He says, but I like being in the spotlight. What do you mean I'm no longer the...
We'll just keep this up. We'll change sides. And coming up is first, runner-ups.
It is cold. Contact there, but it's colder up here.
Oh, is that the most beautiful cat in the whole wide world?
Tumble, they are the second runner-ups.
Oh, that's even a prettier cat.
Next up will be the first runner-ups.
So in case...
Okay, so let's get this down.
Okay.
Okay. All right, I think we're ready. The first runner-up
Is the architect...
is Mr. Ramsey, a.k.a. Rambo, and Miss Marilyn. And I'm going to take, now she may decide to get down, and that is quite all right, because she has lots of duties to fulfill.
She is not impressed with the position.
She's done really well, though. And Ramsey, all he thinks is the greatest thing is to eat all the decorations.
He likes that.
You can't eat them, though, buddy. So this is our first runner-up. Second to the king and the queen. Miss Marilyn and Mr. Ramsey.
What a job,
Look at what was in your trophy. You got 2 snackers. Oh, says maybe I eat them later. We took pictures of everybody this morning, and we had some really nice pictures of all 6 of them, and we'll get those posted on Facebook as soon as we can.
And some really bad pictures, too.
And some really bad pictures too. And Barb is here now too with us. Yeah, he's really been soaking this up and enjoying it. And he said sometimes he needs to be called Mr. Ramsey now. And Marilyn says, it's okay whatever you call me, just make sure you keep feeding me.
And get
Right,
me
girl?
off of this table.
Yeah, she's doing really good though, isn't
Marilyn,
she?
Yeah.
So Miss Marilyn, she brought to us 34 votes. That raised $170.
Yay!
And Mr. Ramsey brought in 63 votes. And Ramsey made for FFRC $315.
Yay!
Wow. Good going. And I'm not sure if I mentioned, but what this fundraiser is to help us with, we just received a bill from Patterson, which is our main medical supplier. And that bill was $4,100.
Marilyn has duties to fulfill. She is leaving.
So the bill for Patterson, which is our main medical supplier, was $4,100. So anything that we're making right now in way of fundraisers has to go towards that bill. Here, bud, you want your snackers? So Ramsey's just tickled pink, aren't you? He said, no, I'm tickled brown and white. You want to try to get those? Those are royal treats. All right, we'll see if he can get them, and then we'll move on to our next.
He's chewing on the wood.
Whoops.
Lena?
Hey, Lena,
Lena, she didn't
Don't Star will come after you. Are you going to eat those or no? Oh, isn't he just adorable? Yeah, Ramsey's had fun all morning. Okay. Do you want some help?
She's playing with it.
I know.
Here, I'll help you. You want? just like a cat, right? Okay, Ramsey, we're going to take you down, and we're going to move on to the next, and this is the big drum roll. All right,
We need some royal music.
some royal
Yeah.
music.
Can anybody sing? Who's got their phone?
Oh yeah, is there anything royal on the iPhones?
I'd be afraid to look, because I'd probably come up with something that's not appropriate.
If I had one of my
Okay.
favorites, I'm sure you can find some.
It's okay.
Yes, Miss Marilyn brought in 34 tickets, that was $170. And Mr. Ramsey brought in 63 tickets, which was $315. And we'll back up, because I don't think we mentioned it, Magic brought in 38 votes, that was $190. And Lucy brought in 28 votes, which was $140. Pretty cool.
You want
Okay.
the king and queen?
We are ready.
I believe Donna is watching, yes.
So
She
the
did come
king
up and join
queen
us for
time now,
lunch.
huh?
King and queen. Where'd we put
Uh-oh,
them at?
June,
Here they
I don't
come.
know where she's going to get the king and queen.
You got one?
I don't know, I know they're here somewhere.
Royal throne.
Wouldn't that be funny if we lost one of them?
Here comes our queen
I
and
mean,
our
the way they,
king.
the way they scoot around, you never know.
Oh, we have, maybe some is Lucy.
Lucy, you said?
Yeah, who is it?
Yeah.
Is it D-Man? Is it Coralie? Is it Kiara? Might it be Spiker? Might it be who?
There we go. Will that work?
Mhm.
Rocky?
You have to restart it, I guess, go back to the...
Is that Rocky?
No. Close enough.
help kitchens. Judy, Judy.
Where's the suspense?
Suspense is coming.
I want to know too. I don't know who is coming.
It's like, oh, let's take these two random cats.
Okay.
Win.
May I present to you Queen, okay, Queen Jacci and King Bruno, Pawpaw. This is our 2020 reigning King and Queen. Can you say hi to everybody? King Bruno, Pawpaw, and Queen Jacci. You two are so wonderful.
I can't believe they're leaving the crown.
Jesse,
Yeah.
Bruno, oh look,
Yeah, we don't hear very well, but we have great king and queen qualities. So this is pretty awesome because Pawpaw, well, let's do Jesse first. Jesse brought in 41 tickets, and Jesse made for FFRC $205. Thank
That's
you.
a lot of soup.
That's a lot of soup. Thank you, Miss Jessie.
Lot of loving.
Thank you, Miss Jessie. We'll put your trophy in front of you, too. And then, ta-da, King Pawpaw, he brought in a whopping 98 votes. And that brought to FFRC $490.
Let it go, Papa.
Look at you two. We are so proud of you two.
Oh my man.
I've never seen you before.
I think he's kind of liking his queen.
I like the broken crown on it.
And King, or ex-King DeRachel and ex-Queen Corley has graciously said that they approve of this new king and queen.
Papa.
What do you think? Do you want to get down? Okay.
Jesse's done.
You did great. What do you think, Bubba?
Papa.
He said, I heard there was chicken involved in this.
Yeah. We did a lot of bribing this morning with Chicky. That right there is a total of 1,510 for the king, queen, first runner-up and second runner-up. Thank you. That will, honestly, will go directly towards our medical bill.
There you go, sweetie.
So what we'll do next is, let's do the rest of the ticket numbers. We'll let you know, we'll do these right now. And
Can we do a quick intermission? Do I feed in here first or outside first?
probably outside.
Thank you. You did
Okay.
good, buddy.
You did really good. He says that's King Pawpaw to you. All day we have to call him King and Queen. Yes.
Oh, King Papa. You done?
Do you want them first or these?
Let's do all of them. Say their numbers so we know how much this fundraiser was.
Okay, so you don't want this, you just want the list.
Yeah, we'll just do the list, yeah, for right now.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. We're gonna just kind of go down our list and we'll tell you what each of them made, what each of them
Okay.
brought to FFRC of our 17 residents. Hensley brought 15 votes, and that came to $75. DeRachel brought in 25 votes. That was $125 from DeRachel. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Yan. That's very awesome. And Lucky, thank you. That's awesome. I appreciate that. And then we have Spiker brought in 27 votes. That was $135. And then we have Vern at 33 votes, and that was $165. So I'm just gonna read down the total of all the boys, okay? DeRachel was 25 votes, Ramsey was 63, Vern was 33, Hensley's was 15, Spiker is 27, Magic is 38, and Paw Paw was a whopping 98. And then the girls, we had more girls than we had boys. Canvey brought in 5 votes, so that was $25 that Canvey brought to FFRC. Asha brought in 9 votes, that was $45. And Cutie brought 16 votes with her, that was $80. Kiera was 13 votes, that's $65. Alma was 23 votes, $115. And Pania was 30 at $150. Corley was 23 at $115. Thank you, Tears. $20 from Tears as a bump up. Thank you. So I'll just read those real quick again to you. Alma was 23 votes. Asha was 9. Cutie was 16 votes. Kira was 13. Canvey was 5. Pania was 30. Marilyn was 34. That was close. Corley was 23. Lucy was 32. Lucy was 32. I did say that wrong. And Jacci was 41. So our total, does anybody have a total?
You are so bad. You are she's just bad.
Do we have a total of all that, folks?
But whose job was it to total?
I think I have what the total is. Anybody want to tell us? And there we have a bump up. Uh-oh.
Punch it.
LJ.
What?
Jax
Jax!
bumped it up. $20.13.
Jax!
I think you're in trouble, Jax. And we are. All these cats are winners. Oh my goodness. They're all winners with big blue ribbons on them. Anybody have a grand total? Where's our totaling people? And that's exact. Whoop. I had 2,615 without any bump ups. But I'm not so sure we double checked it. So we're just going to say 2,000. We'll go with 2,625. So that 2,625, and I think we have 3 bump ups.
And 13 cents.
And 13 cents will
13 cents is how much? That's 83.
will go towards that bill from for our medical needs.
87 cents from me.
And 87 cents, mods, 87 cents from our LJ. We normally don't have that big medical bills from our medical supplier. That was way above what we usually do, but it was a need. We had to do it, had to order, so we did. Bumps are $60.13 and 87 cents, so it's $61 added on to that for bump ups. Wonderful, wonderful total. And the residents are very happy because they don't always get to go out and get jobs like some of the other kitties do. And so this was a way that our residents could help with their bills, because some of them eat some pretty fancy foods. So we're good. So the bumps, LJ, makes it $61 even. All right. With LJ's 87.
Yes, 87.
Yeah. All right.
What's the grand total?
Can you hike up the grand total again for me? Anybody? And add in the $61. It was fun. We've had fun all week long. FFRC.
said, I'm missional.
Okay, all right, I will pass that on to everybody right now. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye, Donna. Donna is bumping it up $50 and
Uh-oh.
10 cents. $50.10.
Why didn't you make it like 19 or 18?
$50.10, mods.
90 cents from me.
And now we have a 90 center from LJ. I feel like an auctioneer.
I know.
So what is our grand total now? While somebody's adding that up, I want to thank Lynette for helping so much. And all of you guys,
And
all of you,
Marcia.
Beth and Marcia and LJ
And a beautiful set.
and this beautiful
And-
set.
And little lost girl here.
I
Got her
know.
fingers in on it, and
Yep,
June got
And
in on it.
June got in on it today, and Lost Girl,
And
Debbie
Beth?
came up. Yeah, 90 cents there. There you go.
It's like a, what do they call it, gophers on 90 cents.
Are you going to be able to keep track of your total, Miss?
See, we just,
Debbie's counting. Debbie's
Oh,
got it.
Debbie's keeping track of it for her. Yeah. Thank you, Donna. We love you. Donna's on. $2,737. Yay, rah, yay, rah.
$37?
$2,737.
$3.
Uh-oh, LJ says $3. So we've got 2,740. We got a sneaky little eagle watcher, Auntie Beth back here too.
I never make it to on time.
Eagle watcher, $67. Okay, now I've lost track.
Oh, you brat. Oh, I owe you now.
You do.
Oh, me and blood and paw heart.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
You did a little
Donna's
slower with the
watching.
finger.
Bump up is LJ for $3. Are you keeping track of this, LJ?
I got it.
Okay, she's got it. She's got it.
$4.77.
77 cents.
$4.77. Is that right?
Yeah.
Did she do that right, Debbie?
Well, it was
Debbie's got me.
and then it
Debbie's
was
I'm gonna
90,
bump
so
it $7 or $7 to bail LJ out, so.
Oh, and we have another $7 from Auntie Beth. I think I saw one, Mods, did you guys catch that from Goosty? Did we get that, Mods? So Beth's what is $7. Not, it wasn't 7 million, right?
If you could get 7 million, you could have it.
But Auntie Beth's is $7. And Goosty, did you catch that up there, Mods? We might have missed it when we turned away, but I know that was. Let me double check before I say anything so I don't make a mess. Where is Goosty? Yes, look at that. Goosty has a $200 bump up.
Wow.
Wowzer.
Dankeschön, darling. Dankeschön.
She so loves Bruno. Bruno, aka Pawpaw. Yeah. There you go, Sonia. That's all right. We still gonna keep you, Sonia. Thank you, Goosty. There we got it. Okay, so we had a 200 and then a 700.
No.
I mean $7. As you can tell, I don't do math real well. Okay, amateur. That's okay, Sonia. Sonia says amateur bumper noter. Okay, Mods, can somebody give us a grand total? Because I'm so confused now. 3, is that right? I know, I'm thrilled because that will make a huge big dent into that bill. That's the company that we order lots of our medicines from, our antibiotics, our leukemia FIV test, all of our vaccines. They get almost probably 90%, would you say? of what we order. That's also a Bravecto order, which we needed. Yeah. Yeah, none of this has to do with noodles.
That's Sonia?
Yeah, that's true. That's true, Goosty. All right. I think we're good. And I am very grateful. Let's do our consolation prizes, though. Sandor, thank you for that. $10 bump up. Thank you, Sandor. Appreciate
Hey,
that.
Mr. King. Hello, His Highness.
Yeah, you know, before Steve started doing all the bills and that and the payroll for me, I did that, and I hated it. I am not the book person. Lynette and Steve are, because I am not. Okay.
Keep her fingers out.
Yeah, you don't want me doing them. So is this correct then? $3,023. That will make a huge, huge dent.
Lovely.
Oh, well, we're back. You're glad you're back, Kitties. Kitties, Mom. Okay, shall we do the special one for Jacci and,
Yes.
that's this one. So, we have a very special one for Jacci and Pawpaw. These are their beautiful 8x8. Oh, don't they look beautiful? Canvases. I will, Russ. So these are wonderful, and these are donated by Donna. We'll put Jacci there, and then Queen Jacci and King Pawpaw. So we're going to stir these up, and whatever name we pull out will be the winner of, oh, I like that, of, this one will be Queen Jacci. They're stirred up. Aren't they beautiful? Who is the winner of Jessi's canvas picture? Goosty! Goosty, you are the winner of Jacci. Do you want to keep track of that? Yep. Okay. Goosty, you got that one. Okay, now we have to keep these also handy to put in with the... Oh, no. Yeah, we'll put these then together for those others. And then the winner of King Pawpaw's canvas. Beth, do you want to draw one out? This is for King Pawpaw's canvas. Oh, Goosey. Yay! Goosey, you won your Pawpaw.
She won both of
She
them?
won both of them. Goosey,
Yay,
this is your lucky
Goosey.
day. Thank you, thank you,
They
thank
look
you.
so cute together.
Goosey, you did it. You got it. I know you are very happy. I am happy for you too. Okay, so then we're going to put these together. Yeah, yeah, okay. Then that's keeping me on track. Then we put King and Queen together. Now this time if we pull out, well, it would be Goosey's. Then we'll do, call that a dupe, and we'll draw out another. And we have this beautiful blankie with the hearts on it, and complete with Ramsey and Lucy's fur on it. We have these two beautiful heart blankies also that will get a name on them. And there should be 6 altogether. We have these 2 blankies. We're just going to go right down the line. These also have hearts on them. Goosey had 53 tickets on him. And one more, the blue ones with the hearts on them. So, Marcia, why don't you come over here and draw out a ticket?
Now what is this?
This is-
for the digital or?
Oh, yes, actually, you're right, yeah. Oh, where is the digital? Yeah, actually, the first thing that we want to do is the digital photo frame. Oh, we're really happy for you, Goosey. So this one here is the next winning one. And that one, Marcia, you want to do a second one? And this digital photo frame goes to Fran. Fran D. You won this, Fran. I think you're going to have a lot of fun with that. Thank you, Fran. Okay, and then June, you want to draw a ticket? If we get a dupe, we'll go to a different one. Got a dupe. And this blankie goes to Steph. Steph, this blankie will be coming your way. I get a kitty one too.
Of course, you get a cute
A
kitty.
kitty. Do you want to draw another one, Beth? And this is for the, did I give you a blankie too?
You did.
Okay, this pretty blankie goes to Jane L.A. Jane L.A. There he is. You want to reach in there and get another one? And this pretty blankie goes to our friend Deb 1111. Thank you, Deb. Hey Steve, will you draw out a ticket? Oh gee, do I have to?
It's not in there.
Yeah, there is. Gotta draw another one. That was a dupe.
What do you mean?
A dupe.
That's one or two.
Another one.
Another dupe?
Yep.
Is that two? That's two.
Okay. Well, hang on. Do another one. Another one.
Am I your guinea pig here, huh?
Just our way of keeping you on cam.
Okay, this is a different one yet. Another one.
It was different? That's good, right?
No, it's still a dupe. Another one. There we go. This one is our anonymous friend. This one goes to our anonymous friend. We will get that one. And Marcia, let's see if you can do better than what Stevie did. We have another one here.
You see your picture up there?
I can do it, you're right.
And this one goes to Diane R.I. Diane, way to go. And we have one more blankie for the out of this one. And yeah, Marcia, you did get two, so I'll use that second one. And this one goes to MLS. And this has the hearts on it too. Congratulations. All right. Wow, that was pretty cool, wasn't it? Look at you guys and your beautiful.
Jackie, do you want to tell them what they get?
What they get?
The picture.
Oh, sure. Can I use this?
Sorry to stay in that long.
Also, I think this does go as a good reminder. All of you that had your names, every one of you that had your names in for King Pawpaw and Queen Jessie, all of you will receive a sprocket picture that we took this morning. And it turned out really well of the two royal cats. And you will get, every one of you that voted for either and or, those two will get a sprocket picture. You will also receive a special dollar thing that we have. And we have not one but two special cat decals that you will also get. So those will be coming in the mail to you. And then we're going to move on to the consolation ticket or votes now.
Now those two tickets
Get dumped. Yeah. And so what they're doing, what Lynette and Beth are doing is they're putting in all the rest of the tickets. But they're not in there yet. Whose is that one?
that was Coralie,
Corley's.
Alma,
Alma's tickets.
to Rachel,
To Rachel.
Hania,
Hania's tickets.
Hensley,
Tinsley tickets. You know, I like that, Sonia. All of our cats get some parts of the royal canon, so they're all royalty.
Asha,
Asha? Wow.
Can't help myself. I don't tell them too often that I do that.
Cutie,
Sweet little cutie girl.
Kira,
And Kiara's. We definitely have more girls than we do boys.
10 to 7.
10 to 7. Camby.
Lucy,
Lucy.
Spiker, Bern,
Vern.
Magic,
Magic.
Marilyn,
Marilyn.
and Ramsey.
And Randy. All right, there they are. They're all in there. Shaky, shaky. So what we have in here is we have a Valentine, You're Perfect kitchen towel. We'll do this one first. And then we have two sets of these really cute ones also. They're Valentine, and there's two sets in these. 2002 sets. So, hi Lena. This first one goes to Napa. Napa gets that one. You're Perfect, Napa, which is true. Uh-oh. Nettie, I dropped Napa's card. Who's over there? Ah, Debbie. You want to pick one up?
Sure.
This is hers.
That was Napa's.
My fingers can feel them. Okay. Is this one? Is this one?
And this one, oh, this is
Duke?
yes, a Duke
Figured.
from the other one.
This one feels like an original.
An original. This is Madison Pepper.
I love that name.
Madison Pepper. Portia,
Can I torture you for one
we'll
second?
get a drawing for this one. Aren't these cute?
Like Lena.
Made it this time, I think.
You did it? Yep. Kitty's mom. Kitty's mom. This one is yours. And then we have these blankies. There's 10 of them. And we'll pull out 10 names and just randomly put on them. These are those wonderful knitted ones. And they're perfect for in the crate or Karanda towers. They're just wonderful. Even on the edge of your armchair where the kitties lay. So we have 10 of these. So we'll just pull out 10 real quickies.
Yeah, we'll go back.
That's the one that
Do you want tables left in Hallmark for any reason?
Want a salary?
Oh, yes, that one goes in the watershed. right, we have one for Sherry DR. Sherry DR. Do you want to tape onto them? Is that how you want to do them, Marcia? Sherry DR. And this one is Jew NG. Jew NG. Isn't that pretty? The different colors in there. This one is Outside Girl. Outside Girl, you got one. Whoop, that's a doobie.
Hang on just a
This is Snoopy Baby. Snoopy Baby, there you go. This has a pretty lighter color in there. I think they do. Yes, they do. You mean further surgeries? Yes. Mm-hmm. I know they do. They do. They consolidate everything. This one here goes to Mary LF. Mary LF. This pretty one here goes to Tweety Tweet. Here's a rainbowy one. Goes to Farrell. Farrell, there you go. For your kitty. And that one there goes to, oh, that's a Jew. I'm taken care of. Goes to Victoria OB. Victoria OB. These will, knowing Lynette, these will all go out tomorrow. Ah, there's Tweety Tweet.
They won't.
Oh yeah, tomorrow's Saturday. They'll go out Monday. Unless you want to come in tomorrow.
come in.
This goes to Charles B.A. Charles B.A. And the last one goes to Amanda H.E. Amanda H.E. There we go, folks. And don't go away. Lynette is being very naughty.
Oh, let me tell you the story.
No, it's not.
It's worth you if I keep my mouth shut.
I give you a kitty. I'll give you another kitty.
You don't have to come in tomorrow.
Yeah, you don't have to come in tomorrow.
Not
But
that
you gotta
helping.
come in early Monday.
Isn't Monday?
Monday's our surgery day, yeah.
You can come in late.
No. All right, if you hang in out with us here, we're gonna read our awesome Valentine date. It's called Valentine Date. No cause for harm during the writing of this story, and this is by Cindy G.
And then we have a surprise for Jackie.
Do you want to do that first?
No.
No. Okay. You guys
Wonder what
scare
we're on
me.
the
Yeah.
memorial line.
I have no idea what they're talking about, but they scare me. They scare me. You want the story, and I'm ready, because as you know, I don't read these ahead of time.
You just knocked Papa over.
I knocked Pawpaw over. Here, let's put you beside your queen. There we go. I'm gonna need a drink.
Come on, Marcia, there's your,
What's going on?
and while we let them set,
See, let's
let's
talk,
see here,
Jackie.
no, she could really sneeze into you.
She just really sneezed several times.
Don't do it that again, girl.
Sit down, and I'm gonna get up.
No, we get to sit, you sit.
No,
Oh, you're so, you guys shut the drawer first, Jackie.
I took my shoulder off. Okay, you know what the surprise is? I don't. I am kind of a little worried. Can you see the queen and king behind me? Yes, there we go. Kind of looks like they're really sitting there, doesn't it? Oh gosh, yeah, and they're both gonna go together. So this is our story. Valentine's Day. No cats were harmed during the writing of the story. Cindy G. And there's not pictures to it, so I'll just straight out read it to you. Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and what better day to show someone how much you love them than on February 14th. Happy couples buy each other mushy cards, candy, and flowers. This story is about the happiest couple in Defiance, Ohio. I bet you are all thinking it's Mama Jackie and Papa Steve, but there is one other couple that has them beat, and that couple is Marilyn and Vernon. Come join us for a hilarious love story. And so keep in mind, I haven't pre-read this, so I might stumble here and there.
Do you have your quarters ready?
I have no quarters on me. Love is a beautiful thing, and there is such a love going on at FFRC. It blossomed between two residents. You can sometimes see them on the camera together, just laying in the main area, spending quality time together, cuddling and hugging. Marilyn just loves giving her beau Vernon cuddle time, but we have to be careful because this is a family show. Marilyn and Coralie were talking one morning about how cute Vernon is, and well, sometimes he can be a bit cranky when he doesn't get his way. Marilyn wanted to do something special for Vern on Valentine's Day, but she couldn't think of anything, so she asked Coralie for some advice. At the same time, Vernon was talking with Rachel about what he could do for Marilyn. It had to be something special and romantic, because nothing was too good for his girl. Coralie suggested they get gussied up and go on a date. Where could we go? Asked Marilyn. You could go out to dinner and a movie, said Coralie. How would we get there? She asked. You can ask Mama Jackie and Papa Steve to bring you, said Coralie. I bet they will be going on a date soon. Meanwhile, Vernon was talking to Rachel about what to do. What can I do for Marilyn? He asked. Well, said Rachel, you could go on a date. A date, said Vernon. Yeah, a date. You could do something fun together. I like that idea, he smirked. No, Vernon, control yourself, said Rachel. You want to be romantic, but do not act inappropriate, at least not in public. After some thought, Rachel went to talk with Coralie about it to see what she thought about the two of them going out on a date. Coralie said, it's a great idea. I just suggested it to Marilyn myself. While the two talked, Magic zoomed by and Rachel yelled, Hey Magic, come here please. What's up guys, he said. It's Valentine's Day tomorrow and Marilyn and Vernon want to do something together. Any ideas, he asked. How about if they go out on a date? Perfect, we both suggested the same thing. I thought that maybe Mama Jackie could bring them because they would probably be going on a date too. Ha! Could you see Vernon out on a date, said Magic. They all thought about it and laughed, saying, yeah, he will probably get them arrested for being naughty during dinner. I suggested they go to a movie, said Coralie. Oh boy, not good. The two of them in a dark room together, said Rachel. Marilyn was hanging out in the kitty cabana room when suddenly Vern came in and went up to her. Marilyn, would you like to go out on a date with me tomorrow night for Valentine's Day, he asked. She just blinked at him and said, sure, Vern, where would you like to go? How about some dinner and maybe a movie? We could go see Toy Story 4. It's a date, she said. Vern got all excited and went to tell everyone. He walked by Ramsey and Spiker and told them how he was going on a date with his girl. Ramsey said, attaboy, Vern, just make sure you behave yourself. And Spiker said, make sure you treat her like a lady. You could also talk to Papa Steve and get some pointers. Vernon said, I will do that. The next morning, Papa Steve came downstairs, so Vern pulled him aside and asked him how to treat a lady on a date. After all, he's been married for a long time. He must be doing something right. They went around the corner and had a man-to-man talk. Shh, it's private. Some things should be left that way. After their visit, Vernon went to talk to the guys and they suggested he get all cleaned up for the big date. They took him to the sink where they washed the rugs and they filled it with water. Magic threw some bubble bath in just to make him smell extra special. And Rachel threw in a rubber ducky. They lifted Vern into the sink and washed him up. He was splashing around saying, "This is like a day at the spa." Rachel put soap all over his head and started playing with his fur. At one point, he spiked his hair up like a punk rocker. He and Magic chuckled. "What's so funny?" asked Vern. "Nothing," said Magic as he tried not to laugh. "You look quite handsome with your fur like that." Rachel laughed and said, "You look like something out of a Stephen King movie." They rinsed him off, wrapped him in a towel, and lifted him out of the sink. Rachel helped to dry him off while Magic went and borrowed Mama Jackie's hair dryer. "Okay, Vern, ready?" Magic turned the hair dryer on high as Vern's fur blew all over. I know how they get so puffy. I can just imagine Vernon with his puffy hair. Rachel grabbed a brush and brushed him while Magic dried him. "Uh-oh," said Magic. "What's the matter?" asked Vern. "You look like a poodle," said Rachel. Vernon's fur was all poofy. He looked more like a blowfish, all puffed up. They grabbed a mirror to show him. "Holy moly, I look ridiculous," shouted Vernon. Rachel and Magic couldn't hold back any longer. They fell to the floor, rolling around with laughter. "Not funny, guys," said Vernon. "I have a very important date with my girl, and I can't leave here looking like a cartoon character." When they stopped laughing, they looked at Vernon and said, "We will have to ask Coralie what to do." Meanwhile, Coralie was doing Marilyn's hair and nails. She was going to be as pretty as a princess for Vernon. Magic peeked his head around the corner. "Psst, Coralie." She looked up from painting Marilyn's nails. "Hi, Magic, what can I do for you?" "Can you come here for a moment?" he said. "I have something private to ask you." "Okay, be right back, Marilyn. Try not to move your nails so they can dry." Marilyn just sat on the princess couch with cotton balls between her toes, waiting for Coralie to return. "What's the matter, Magic?" Houston, we have a problem. D-Man and I gave Vern a bath for his date tonight." "Okay," said Coralie. "Well, we dried him off using Mama Jackie's hair dryer, and he kind of, well, to put it mildly, he looks like a blowfish, or better yet, a poodle that put its tail in a light socket." "Oh, no, you put the hair dryer on high, didn't you, Magic?" "Yup, and it's Poof City," he said. Rachel is in there now trying not to wet himself. He's laughing so hard. Vern is not a happy camper. "What do we do?" asked Magic. "Let me finish up with Marilyn and I will be right in," said Coralie. "Thanks." He zoomed back to the main area and told Vernon to hang on. Coralie would be in shortly to help him out. "Everything all right out there?" asked Marilyn. "Yes, the guys just had a question. Nothing for you to worry about," said Coralie. "I wonder how Vernon is doing," said Marilyn. "Rachel and Magic are helping him get ready for your date. Let's just say he's all puffed up about it," said Coralie. "Right now we need to concentrate on getting you ready." While the guys were waiting for Coralie to help make Vernon more presentable, Vernon asked about giving Marilyn flowers. Rachel suggested making her something instead. That way it came more from his heart. "What can I give her?" he asked. Magic came up with the idea of making her a rose made out of red and green paper. "Sounds complicated," said Vernon. "Nah," said Magic, "we will go see Hensley after Coralie fixes your hairdo. He's pretty creative." Shortly after, Coralie was putting the finishing touches on Marilyn. She painted her nails, fluffed her fur, and put some red lipstick on her. All she needed to do now was to add the finishing touch of a little bit of hairspray. "Wow, you look beautiful," said Coralie. She gave Marilyn the mirror so she could see herself. She smiled and said, "I do look stunning. I hope Vern can control himself." "Thank you, Coralie. I feel like a movie star." "Now you just relax. I need to go see how the boys are doing." Coralie immediately scooted out to the main area to help Vernon with his out-of-control hairdo. "Wow, you weren't kidding, Magic," she said. D-Man looked like he had been crying from laughing so hard. "How do we fix him?" asked Rachel. "That's easy," said Coralie. "Too much dry, not enough wet." She went and grabbed her spray bottle and filled it with warm water. Watch, it's like magic. She started lightly spritzing its fur, and as she combed it, it started to relax, back to normal. There you go, Vern, good as new. Did you use a conditioner? Asked Coralie. What's that? They asked. Oh, man, that's why he blew up like a fraidy cat. You didn't condition his fur, said Coralie. That combined with the high heat caused him to turn into a frizz ball. Thanks, Coralie, you're a lifesaver, they said. Come on, Vern, let's go see Hensley. The guys wandered over to Patty's place where Hensley was hanging out. Magic asked him if he could help Vernon make a rose out of paper. Sure, he said. They headed over to Mama Jackie's desk and searched high and low for red and green paper. They opened all her drawers until they found some. Do you need anything else, they asked. Tape? Magic laughed. Yeah, we got that. Open up to the top right drawer. And that's where it is. It looks like staples are in there. Want to help me with the tape, D-Man? Asked Hensley. DeRachel stopped and thought about the time he got a piece of Scotch tape stuck to the bottom of his foot. No, thanks, I'm good. I'll just watch. I also need a pair of scissors. Here you go, said Magic. It was pretty cool watching how Hensley laid a few pieces of tape, sticky side up on the desk, then lined the edges of the tape with the red paper he had cut into petals, round and round in a circle until he reached the center. When he was finished, he fanned the petals out until it looked like a rose. Then he rolled up a piece of green paper and used it for a stem. Voila. Here you go, Vernon, a rose for Marilyn, said Hensley. Whoa, that's cool. You can give it to her when you are leaving on the date. By the way, Vernon, where are you going to eat? Asked Hensley. I don't know any suggestions. Gosh, how about Sweetwater Chop House, said Magic. I hear they have awesome seafood. Okay, that sounds good to me, said Vernon. Did you ask Mama Jackie if she would drive you, asked DeRachel? Not yet. I will do that right now, he said. Vernon went up to one of the volunteers and asked where Mama Jackie was. She will be right back. Do you need something? The volunteer asked. Yep, I'm taking Marilyn on a date, and we need a ride. Oh my, Vernon, how sweet, she said. May I ask where you are going? We are going to dinner and a movie, he said. I'm taking my girl to Sweetwater Chop House and then to see Toy Story 4. A few minutes later, Mama Jackie entered the main area. She walked over to the volunteer, who then told her that Vernon was taking Marilyn on a date and that they needed a ride. I will go talk to him, said Mama Jackie. The two of them laughed at the idea of them going on a date, but it was adorable. A little while later, Vernon was hanging out in the kitty cabana room talking with Canby when Mama Jackie came in. Hi, Vernon, she said. I hear you are taking Marilyn out on a date tonight. Yup. Can we have a ride, please, he asked. May I ask where you are going, she said. I would like to take Marilyn out to dinner at the Sweetwater Chop House and then to the movies to see Toy Story 4. That's quite a date, she said. After she thought about the whole date thing, she decided that they would need a secret chaperone. She couldn't let them out on the town alone. I guess she and Papa Steve would be going to dinner so they could keep an eye on the lovebirds. Later that morning, Mama Jackie talked to Papa Steve about their going to dinner to keep an eye on Marilyn and Vernon. We will give them a ride and then pretend to leave. That way we can watch from a distance without them knowing, she said. As the day wore on, Coralie and Marilyn were looking through Coralie's collection of ribbons. They thought it would be nice if Marilyn wore one for Vernon. How about this one? Asked Marilyn. Perfect. That one would look great on you. Coralie put it around Marilyn's neck and secured it. She looked in the mirror and said, Vernon is going to be smitten all over again. At the same time, the boys were trying to help Vernon find a bow tie to wear. I have an idea, said Spiker. Why don't we ask Walter? He has some nice ones. Good thinking, said Magic. I'll go ask him. Wait here. I'll be right back. Magic zoomed out to the Covey area to talk to him. Hey, Walter, got a minute? Asked Magic. Sure, what's up? Do you have a bow tie Vernon can wear for his date with Marilyn tonight? Date? Vern is going on a date? Oh, boy. I hope he doesn't get himself arrested, said Walter. They both laughed. Yeah, we all thought the same thing, said Magic. Anyway, do you have a bow tie? Yep, how about this one? It was black with white polka dots on it. Cool, I'll take it, said Magic. Thanks, Walter. You're welcome. I'll come up to the main area later to see them off. What time, he asked. 5 o'clock-ish, said Magic. He zoomed back to the main area with the bow tie and said, how's this one, Vern? Nice, I like it, he said. Magic put it around his neck and fastened it. Well, guys, how do I look? Rachel said, you look great, buddy. Hey, I have an idea, said Hensley. Maybe we should wear some cologne. He would smell like a stud muffin for sure. Where are we going to get cologne, asked Rachel. We could use a fabric softener sheet, said Magic. Hey, that's a great idea, and it might help prevent him from having static cling, said Hensley. Let's go grab one, they said. It was nearing 3 p.m., and Marilyn and Vernon were getting so excited for their date in a couple hours. Hey, Vern, got a second? Said Rach. Yeah, what's up, you guys? We thought you would like to wear something to make you smell even more resistible. What is it, he asked. Rachel sniffed it and said, it's a softener sheet. It will give you a nice fresh scent and cut down on static cling. Here, smell this. You are going to drive Marilyn up a perch. He wiped it behind his ears and on his body and says, that smells nice. Oh, boy. Vernon will feel like Tom Cruise tonight, said Rachel. Well, guys, I think I am ready for my date, said Vernon. Why don't you go take a stroll around the rescue center and show yourself off to everyone, said Magic. Vernon stood tall with his head up high and strutted his stuff. He walked by Ramsey, who was just watching him. Hey, Vern, you look mighty macho. Thanks, Rambo. I feel like $1,000,000. All the residents just watched him as he walked by. They were whistling and calling his name, Vernon. Vernon! A few minutes later, Marilyn and Coralie went out to the main area to see what all the commotion was about. At that moment, Vernon turned around and saw his girl just standing there. She was beautiful. Her eyes were sparkling, her fur was shining, and her lips were on fire with a pretty shade of red. Spiker yelled out, Hey, Vern, need a cold shower. Whoa! They walked towards one another as they gazed into each other's eyes. Whoa! You look beautiful, Marilyn, said Vernon. You look very handsome yourself, she said. Many of the volunteers even showed up just to see them. Just then, Magic came out to the main area carrying a CD player. What's that for? Asked Rachel. Oh, just a little song I chose for the happy couple. I'm going to play it as they leave on their date. Uh-oh, I almost forgot. Or I am almost afraid to ask what song you picked, said Rachel. It was now close to 5 and Walter came through the door. He went up to Magic and to Rachel and said, Where are the 2 lovebirds? Over there, said Magic. Wow, I'm impressed. They look great. Vernon cleans up quite well, said Walter. Moments later, Mama Jackie and Papa Steve came downstairs. They were ready to bring them on their date, but first everyone was snapping photos of the occasion. It was like having their very own paparazzi. Vernon and Marilyn were posing and enjoying every minute of it. As they headed towards the door, Vernon turned towards Marilyn and handed her the paper rose that Hensley made for him. Oh, Vern, she said, it's beautiful. Seconds later, Magic hit the play button on the CD player and Barry White's Can't Get Enough of Your Love, Baby started playing. Rachel just looked at Magic and shook his head. You never cease to amaze me with your impeccable timing and choice of music, he said. They strutted out the door, holding paws, and headed over to Mama and Jackie and Papa Steve's truck. They waited by the back door of the truck so they could get assistance into the back seat. Papa Steve helped them in and closed the door. They buckled up as they were headed out of the parking lot. As they drove into town, Mama Jackie peeked into the back seat and saw that Marilyn and Vernon were sitting close together, holding paws. She just smiled and motioned to Papa Steve to look in the mirror. They looked so cute together. So, Vernon, when you get to the restaurant, you make sure you behave and be a gentleman. I will, Mama Jackie, and I will make sure I pull out Marilyn's chair like a good boy. I'm going to show her a good time tonight, said Vernon. That's sweet of you, she said. They arrived at the restaurant, so Papa Steve pulled up by the front door to let Marilyn and Vernon out. Papa Jackie instructed them to remain there until she and Papa Steve came back to pick them up at 7 o'clock. We will, said Marilyn. She watched as they entered the front door and went inside. That was their cue to park the truck and head inside where they couldn't be seen. Mama Jackie requested that they be seated in the back, but close enough to keep an eye on them. They watched them as they looked over the menu and then ordered. It looked like they ordered 2 glasses of milk to start off their meal. Mama Jackie and Papa Steve ordered their meal and asked that Marilyn and Vernon's bill be given to them. They watched as Vernon sat real close to Marilyn. He leaned over and gave her a kiss on the cheek. Uh-oh, said Mama Jackie. I hope Vernon behaves himself. After a few more minutes, the waitress brought them their food. It looks like they ordered a lobster. I think this will be interesting watching them try to eat it. It does take a little bit of work. They each put their bibs on because they didn't want to get food all over them. Vernon picked up the nutcracker and proceeded to smack the lobster a couple times. Then he picked it up by the claw and whacked it on the table. There you go, Marilyn, piece of cake. Wow, Vern, that was pretty good. He did his best to pull the meat from the claw and give it to Marilyn, and did the same with the other claw for himself. He reached over and poured a healthy dose of melted butter on their lobster meat. He looked at the plate and said, "What are these trees on my plate?" Marilyn giggled and said, "That's broccoli, Vern." "Oh no, I'm a meat and potato guy. You can have it." Vernon slapped butter on his baked potato while Marilyn ate the broccoli. When they finished dinner, they ordered a bowl of ice cream to share. Isn't that romantic? Meanwhile, Mama Jackie and Papa Steve were amazed at how well they were doing, and Vernon was being a perfect gentleman. When everyone finished their meal, it was perfect timing. It was almost 7, and now they were waiting to get picked up to go to the movies. Papa Steve paid the bill, and then they slipped out the back door to get to the truck. They pulled up front and picked Marilyn and Vernon up at the door. "Well, Marilyn, how was your dinner?" asked Mama Jackie. "It was delish. We had lobster and ice cream." "That sounds yummy," she said. "Can you drop us off at the movies now?" asked Vernon. "We want to go see Toy Story 4. Papa Steve pulled out of the parking lot and headed for the Defiance movie theater. When they arrived, Mama Jackie said, "We will go in with you to get your tickets, and then we will be back to get you after the movie." "Okay," said Marilyn. They went inside, bought the tickets, and sent them into the theater. Immediately after, Papa Steve went back to the front desk and bought 2 more tickets. He and Mama Jackie slipped into the same theater and sat in the back. Moments later, the movie started, and it looked like Vern was getting a little too cozy up in the front. Oh. He was all over Marilyn. Marilyn told Vernon to behave and watch the movie, and that they could have cuddle time later at home. Mama Jackie was relieved that Marilyn put the fire out and kept Vern in line. I guess he got the message because he basically held her paw all night. Shortly before the movie ended, Papa Steve snuck out to get the truck while Mama Jackie waited in the lobby. When the theater doors opened, Marilyn and Vernon walked out and over to the front door to wait for their ride. "Hi, how was the movie?" asked Mama Jackie. "It was awesome," said Vernon. "I enjoyed it too," said Marilyn. "We're tired. Can we go home now?" asked Vernon. They walked out to the truck and headed back to FFRC. On the way home, it seemed awfully quiet in the back seat. Papa Steve looked in the rearview mirror and saw the 2 of them sleeping. Aw, isn't that just the cutest? Mama Jackie couldn't resist snapping a photo. When they arrived back at FFRC, they carried them inside and put them in bed in the kitty cabana room. When they were all alone, Vernon popped his head up, gave Marilyn a kiss, and said, "Love you, Marilyn." She opened her eyes and said, "Love you too, Vern. I had a great time tonight." Happy Valentine's Day. Cindy, thank you so much. This is so cute. So cute. And Vernon was a gentleman. Yeah, like he is most of the time. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate this. Okay, I'm going to get a little drink. not sure what's going on. What's up? I'm not sure.
I have a little something to read as a preface. Early in 2019, a whole gaggle of people talked and giggled and laughed and ooh-oohed in the midst of big smiles and bright eyes. It was decided that it would be a wondrous thing to put together a memory book for you so that we, your friends, your fans, supporters, your helpers and students could quickly share a few little thoughts on what Friends of Felines brings to mind to us individually as well as collectively as a family. Well, the talk was great, the ideas were inspired, everybody had something to remember and something to smile about. Many have gracious tears surrounding events that touched places deep within our hearts, and in the midst of our talks, we would take quiet remembrance times, so much love. It was time for everyone to grab a pen or a keyboard and put into words their sentences, their paragraphs, and stories. Now that is much easier said than done. This is a community of cat followers who have learned over the years from our felines that to wait for the perfect time, don't rush, don't hurry, have a nap, keep thinking, always respond to the closest shiny that distracts us in any way. Therefore, you're receiving a collection of stuff. Some written, some visual. The pictures are not in any way related to the written words that appear on the same page. There's absolutely no chronological or orderliness. There too are little stories that have been our pleasure to witness or be part of over the years. There are little phrases that are included, picked up from conversations, just so that you can perhaps have a quiet little smile of, oh, I remember that is stored within you. Those phrases were spoken when two or more were gathered, enjoying talking about the love, respect, and dedication that we have all found at FFRC. We doubt that we can ever bring to mind something that you have forgotten, because everybody knows your ability to remember each and every name of every cat, for Pete's sakes. This book is for you, Jacci. So much of it is personal to you. Real names, full names have been included for you only. It's not for publication. It hopefully will find its way to your treasured shelf. Hours and hours have been spent gleefully talking, thinking. It can never capture all that. But wow, has our Jacci inspired countless good.
I have stories.
Move all the mushy stuff, I'm leaving.
Oh my goodness.
And like I
didn't know
said,
anything about this.
This is for you and you alone here.
And it's not
And
for
it's
sit-
purple. Oh my
And
goodness.
it's for pick it up and open a page and look at it and then close it up, back up and pick it
Read
up another
again.
day
Oh
and-
my goodness. Oh, I'm gonna love this. Oh my gosh, Connie split her pants. Get the duct tape. The running of the covies. There's all kinds of stories. Learning, always learning and improving, adjusting to assure that FFRC provides only the best. I will go back and read all these stories.
A lot of these pictures are from history. We stole
Oh.
a lot of them from Jacki's treasury of collections and stuff. All of the little blurbs that everybody wrote and sent in, we very, very nicely, Beth went through and edited all of them if they needed editing. And
I love
Tammy
this.
corrected all the typos.
Really.
And so there's been a lot of people, Angie and Becky and Megan and
Involved.
where's our other partner in crime?
Right
Sitting
here.
over
Back
here.
there. I like this one. Hey, Dodger's Pin is full of mama and baby dogs. Yeah.
Just little things that people remember, and we don't expect that there's so many things that would be boring to the rest of us,
Oh my gosh.
but we know to you will be fun. Now the whole summation of this whole book is on the very back page,
I gotta read this one.
And
Jimmy, KMR is good.
No, it's not.
Do you remember that? And Donna,
Okay,
sardines are great.
Oh, yeah.
But this is a very, very summation for Jacci on this book.
Never again.
Dare to Fly.
You didn't know it?
And it's Dare to Fly, and it's 1,000 little little butterflies, which is our Jacci.
Thank you. This means everything to me.
Well, you haven't read the stories yet, so
I
you
know,
might
but I
change
know
your
I'm gonna
mind.
love them.
But just the work, it looks like it went into it.
It's just, we had a lot of fun, and the thing is that so many people, and everybody on the cam knows this, oh, yeah, I'll write that up, and then
Oh,
something comes
gosh.
up and you don't write it up, and it's, oh, I'll get it next week, and so many things are missing, but we know they're not missing.
So maybe there'll be a.
You know, there's some kind of little something in there.
100 $1 bills.
Yeah.
Remember that from Beth?
From Bats,
Yeah. This one, I love this one too. Trips to the market. That is actually trips around the countryside to find fresh roadkill to feed a rescued juvenile eagle that I took in here as part of the transport.
Can you remember, can't even picture that.
FFRC is the only place where maggots and tapeworms, especially long ones, can cause such excitement for Jacci. Yeah.
And the only place that keeps cuter reavers in the freezer, along with the chicken and the
We're
rest
in
of
that
the food.
cupboard right up there. Oh, but Mama Jacci, little mousies are fun toys. Oh gosh, remember when the chipmunk got in here? Oh gosh, this is so awesome.
And this is just a little something that goes with this, and it's all of our feelings. It's my
You
favorite
should have
quote.
warned me about this. I didn't know this was
It's
going
my
on.
favorite quote from A.A. Milne. It says, "You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and more loved than you ever knew."
I love that. Thank you, Beth.
There you go.
I love this.
I told LJ she couldn't make me do this because I would cry. I was right.
I love that. You know, I think that's what runs this place is pure love, though, you know. I know it takes a lot of money to run this place, but we couldn't run it without the love behind it. Oh, here's our little, oh, my head is just, Bella. Oh.
Who's behind you?
Remember that one time Jimmy lied to Jacci?
What happened?
Remember that one time that Jimmy lied to Jacci?
Only one time ever.
Oh,
Do you?
I never got that
Do
story.
you remember, Jack?
I remember many.
No. Only one time ever.
Why, oh why, would the washer and dryer not stand up to 20 loads a day? And in addition to all these wonderful, wonderful sayings, there are pictures and letters from you folks.
I gave him my collection of You Bending Over finally, Jackie. I don't know why I had all those, but you'll find it in there. There's a page.
There's a page, oh boy. Truly realizing in your gut again and again how wondrously creative and talented FFRC supporters are. Oh yeah, oh my. Watching with pride as the spay and neuters process through Earth Angels. Lynette and I were there with Earth Angels. Lynette was with us the whole history of Earth Angels. It was awesome.
It's been 25 years of a lot of stuff going on
A lot
here.
of stuff.
When you first opened up, how many cats did you have?
I told Dawn 11.
11 cats.
That was all we could do at a time.
And how would we ever get rid of them?
Yeah, and how on earth are we going to find homes for that many? Oh, and there goes Trucker in his new truck. Oh my gosh, there's one of my favoriteest pictures. This one here, that's of my Dane and Janie sitting on top of her. She always would sit on top. Oh my gosh, these letters from you all. The peacocks. Those hummingbirds, so delicate, so strong, so busy, so beautiful. And knowing that your Steve is always there with a hug ready and waiting. He's the best, best, best. Can you imagine if Einstein and Donna got together? Oh boy. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Boy, this new Kitty City is sure big. It will fit all our needs. Oh wait, sheds, patios, barns, gazebo, palmart, and on and on. Yeah, we just kept going on and on. I love these pictures. I love these.
Well, Angie and Megan and Becky have all your picture books over at my house,
Really?
where they had them all spread out.
Oh my. Steve's generous donation of his socks. Remember, I kept going in and stealing them out of his drawer. Yeah.
Just one at a time, though.
And why did the inspector show up? That cat food was good.
Yeah.
That was that day, I think they're referring when they called here from U.S. something, federal something that was on the phone, wanted to know why I was eating cat food. It was just tuna. Oh my goodness.
I think we've done our fair share of cat food.
Yeah.
I think so. Oh my, oh the mud. Well, the gravel is good, but that cement is wowzers. Oh gosh, this has to be with our driveway, the parking lot. Oh, that was a big, huge thing that scared the heck out of me.
That was the first day.
50 cents.
2012.
They're being naughty to me today. Yeah, that was a lot of money. Uh-oh.
What did it say?
Zelda? Someone might want to adopt Zelda. I don't see any Zelda. Speaking of Zelda, boxes. Elizabeth just knocked some snow off the roof onto Jimmy. I
It
love
wasn't just snow, it was an ice.
ice.
storm.
It was an iceberg.
And they still got the scar.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
gosh, for real?
Yeah, Jackie glued it shut. She didn't send me to the hospital or anything. She glued it shut.
I glued it shut.
She offered
Jackie,
to
do I
stay
need to wear a tutu for boxes?
Oh, I remember the tutus.
I almost bought one, a red one for today. I almost did.
You just
Oh.
pictured me in a red one, Jackie. That's what it was.
Every nice place should have names scribbled all over the floor. That's when we sold the floor.
You
Oh.
sold the floor.
Sold the floor? What do you mean you sold the floor? Oh my gosh, I can't wait to read all the letters. Oh yeah, there goes Sheriff Putter making his rounds. We've had some awesome cats here. Yep, it's Bill's fault.
There could be a whole section on that.
Oh, yeah.
The funny thing is, none of it was ever Bill's fault. He
No.
just got
my
blamed for
gosh.
everything.
The one thing it is his is Kitty Christmas, right? That was that his idea?
That was a
No,
combination
secondary, yeah.
Goss
Goss.
and Angie and Bill and,
Oh.
but Goss was big on that.
Who?
Goss.
Oh,
Goss
gosh.
was the
Oh,
was
look
the- was
who's
the
here.
idea.
Oh, Donna, come on. Listen to this. This is from one of the memories. My first experience was when I came across a Ustream, now YouTube video, and I thought to myself, that poor cat, how cruel. I have learned so much. It was Spiker that I had viewed. Not knowing what CH meant, I continued watching and learned and have become a lurker ever since. I am so grateful and truly inspired.
Yeah, people kind of like you.
I came to pay my
Well, I
debt.
kind of love all of you guys.
Here's my debt. I came to pay my debt.
$50.10. Donna, thank you.
Said she's
Oh.
gonna kick you out today or what?
No.
Probably.
Oh, this was super. Oh yeah, the awards. Among them, the Animal Planet Cat Hero of the Year award. I remember that. That was just one of the most awesomest things that happened. I remember it had to go by votes, and at that time we didn't have YouTube, and or if we did, it was at the very beginning with not very many followers at that time. So we wrote letters to lots and lots of people in Defiance and asked them to please vote for us for the Animal Planet Cat Hero of the Year award. And it was just so exciting just to be involved in that. And I remember the director of the Animal Planet called me on the phone and she said, we need to talk in private. And I said, oh, well, what do you want me to do? And she said, I just want you to be able to talk where there's nobody around. So I went in my bedroom and I shut the door, and she said, now you have to keep this private until, it was 2 days where they verified votes, but you have won the award. And I was just so thrilled. Oh my gosh, I came out of there just busted. And I said, but I do have to tell Steve. That was just awesome. Awesome, awesome. Towels, we need towels for the sink, for the bucket, for the office door. How many floods have we had? Oh, seeing the beautiful logo on the wheel. Remember that?
Remember you and Eric putting it on.
Yeah, oh gosh, we were nervous as all get out. Thumper, the cat behind Catman's phone call. Oh gosh. Who could ever forget the blessing of the animals that we
I
did?
remember that, yeah.
Oh, touchdown! Kitty Bowl is a success. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. We had a Super Bowl party here and just had like a Kitty Bowl.
You and Mary Braid.
Mary Braid, yep.
Refereed it.
Wow, that's the loudest, happiest purr I ever heard. Oh look, it's Jenna and Raider, our generator. That goes off every Monday at 10 o'clock. Oh gosh, I remember this. Remember watching for the mailman, hoping for a donation when we first started? We were going by the seat of every single cent we could find, and I would literally wait for the mailman to come to see if there was a check to pay a bill. Learning about CH and learning what those cats can do. They are cat. On the day we moved the Cobies to Jonah's place, remember that? That was awesome. They had so much room. Do you remember the very first adoption? I surely do. I was tickled pink.
Wasn't that the people from the bed and breakfast?
Mm-hmm. It sure was. The running of the Cobies. Learning, always learning and improving, adjusting to ensure that FFRC provides only the best. This is awesome.
Cool.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I can always remember Connie on the running of the Cobies day.
Uh-huh.
Savannah would go halfway back and stop. Connie'd go out to feed, and she would have to carry Savannah all the way back.
Yep. She'd come up here and
They'd
to
all the
carry
kitties
back.
would be up here.
For those that don't know what the running of the Cobies is, they used to live in what still is the Cove, but they had a little additional sidewalk that led into another wooden building that's been since tore down. And at that time, a couple times a week, I would go out, or Connie would do it, and we would open the door, and all the Cobies would just shoot out the door, and they were free to run the farmyard for hours. And people would come and they would visit and they would say, but how do you get them back in? Aren't you worried they won't come? And I mean, how do you get them back in? It was all for food. They knew the supper call and they would all come in, except there was another one. Charlie, we would have to get once in a while. He wanted Connie to carry him. Yeah, and Savannah, she would kind of bump halfway and flop down, knowing that we would carry her the rest of the way too. Yeah.
My memory of the field house is that old bed.
The old blue bed.
Where if you couldn't find Paul,
He was there
that's
sleeping
where
on
Paul
it. That's
taking
where
a
Paul
nap.
would take a nap.
Mickey would still like to sleep down
Mhm.
there too.
Yeah, Nika would too. That's right. That's right.
And we can remind everybody who happens to be watching in that if they still had a story that they didn't get a chance to write in, this book is expandable.
Yeah,
So they can
that-
always email it to Beth or to me and we'll get it
That would be awesome.
get it included for Jackie in there.
Is that Leonard up on the roof? Nah, that would never happen. Oh yeah, it did. He would go up on the very top of that 17 feet tall covey area, and we had to be kind of tricky. We put ladders up to get him. One up to the overhang of the door that goes in, and then another ladder way up on that to the top. And that's when we were donated a very tall ladder that has hence been used again since then.
But the funny part of that is the person went up and got him off the roof.
Yeah, yeah.
And brought him
then
back down, and it wasn't 15 minutes later, and he was sitting on the
he
roof
went
again.
back up there again. Oh my gosh. Oh, the dedication and silliness of Sarah and Elizabeth's sleepovers when it snowed. Oh my, yeah. They were here when we had the blizzard that year. That was horrible. And I was here and I was like, because we knew we were going to be snowed in for days and days. And Elizabeth and Sarah stayed with us, and they slept in where the little house is. They saved us.
They were here for days.
They were here days. Oh yeah, we thought of all kinds of games to play. That chipmunk that came into the center by the way of the front enclosure, now the cabana. Yeah, our cabana up there used to be the structure that our Greg, our volunteer, had made, and it was all wire, and with this. At first, it had a soft roof on it, and then every time it would snow or rain, it was like a plastic tarp. I'd have to go up and push all the snow and the rain off so it wouldn't collapse. And then we went to the metal roof, and then we went to the cabana. But when it was wire, the mice and chippies would come in there, and that's when one of them apparently brought a chippy in here.
But you couldn't, there wasn't any door in here. You had to
Go, oh yeah,
in from the
yeah,
outside.
yeah, we couldn't. Now the cats had the window to go in and out, but for us to go out and work in that, we had to go outside into a outside porch. And the other reason we decided we needed to build it in was people were then coming and dumping cats in there at night. I remember one time calling Kitties for breakfast, and it's like, oh wait, who's that kitty? Wait, there's another kitty. And there was 4 of them, and I couldn't believe it. It's like, where are these kitties coming from? They came from there. Oh my, this is wonderful. Absolutely, I love this. And I will start reading these letters tonight. Yeah, catch the mouse. And then we put them outside, right? Yeah. Oh, this is wonderful. Yeah, we started with one room. This here where my purple office is, and the kitty cabana. The kitty cabana was outside, was the outside. The office had been outside also in the outside of the building. So
Oh, Spiker's picking it up.
this
Kitty
cell
campus room.
in here, yeah. Oh, yeah, we had to hand them through the window.
Spiker's picking out more tickets for you.
Oh, here's one memory, one of the most horrible memories of being at the rescue center when the first time I ever saw kittens being born. I was young, older. Oh, this is from Unique. Oh, bless her, babe. No older than 10. And I initially found, she did. Oh, I remember that. It was back in here when we had the closet. And I initially found them by myself, and she was freaking out, and she really, really was freaking out. She was jumping up and down, kitties, kitties, kitties. I was just not comprehending what I had stumbled upon. So I went and quickly grabbed Jackie to let her know my dilemma, and of course, being the graceful and intelligent woman she is, she just took my hand, told me to calm down, and led me back to the mama. She talked me through the process and let me stand idly by. Well, another volunteer, and they made Mama Cat comfortable. They have been through a lot of situations where she has just allowed me to observe and watch the process. Oh yeah, she would sit for hours and watch the surgeries.
Bye-bye, Deb.
Oh. Okay. All right, folks. Thank you. I love this so, so very much. This is everything to me. Thank you. I got somebody at the door. I gotta go help. So, I love this.
The thing I read is the.
That's what I got. I caught a couple of sentences. I think I could slide this in.